And so when you talk about Bible interpretation, there is what is called hermeneutics. Some of you have heard of hermeneutics. Hermeneutics is actually a branch of knowledge that deals with interpretation. Hermeneutics. Interpretation of Bible and most literary texts. That's what they call hermeneutics. And under hermeneutics, there is a principle called the principle of first mention. It's one of the principles of biblical interpretation. And that principle simply says that anywhere a word or a concept is first mentioned in the Bible, it holds a foundational truth that sets a pattern for the use of that word or concept throughout the pages of the Bible. That's what is called a principle of first mention. Therefore, it followed. This is where I'm going. The Bible mentioned the devil at the beginning in Genesis. And if you want to know how the devil operates throughout life, the pattern of his operation, it's a matter of knowing how he operated when he was first mentioned. Does that make any sense to anybody? When you understand the operation of the devil the first time, you can predict how he's going to come at you, because that first mention sets a pattern for the way he will operate. That's the reason why I read Genesis. If you understand the operation of the devil in Genesis, you will understand how he's likely going to come at you. So, by the principle of first mention, when you read Genesis chapter 1, this is what you will find out when you read this story. Please listen closely. You will find out that the devil did not destroy Adam and Eve. That's the truth. The devil did not destroy Adam and Eve. He only influenced them to destroy themselves. Even though the thief cometh both to kill, to steal, and to do what now? But the destruction is not a direct destruction. In carrying out his destructive activity, he will only influence you to destroy yourself. Read the Bible. From that moment henceforth, read the pattern of Satan's operation in the Bible, and you will see that Satan destroys nobody. He only influences them to destroy themselves. That's the truth. Satan didn't destroy Samson. He only influenced Samson to destroy himself. When Satan was about taking on David, he didn't destroy David outrightly. He only influenced David to destroy himself by making him to make some decision. And the same pattern that worked with other people was the same pattern he tried to use with Jesus, which did not work. So when he got to Jesus, he also tried to make Jesus to destroy himself, but it didn't work. You know, when he got to the garden, the devil did not take Jesus to the height and push him down. Did he push him down? What did he ask him to do? You have to jump down. The devil did not hit him on the knee to make him kneel down. What did he say to him? You kneel down. The devil did not pick the stone, turn it to bread, and force. You know, when your child would refuse to eat, you can do old school for him. The devil did not do old school for Jesus and squeeze the bread. No, what did he say to Jesus? You turn this stone to bread. What I'm telling you, that is the pattern. He does not destroy people. He only influences people to destroy themselves. If you understand this, you will free you a little bit. That the devil cannot destroy you. Say with me, say, Satan can't destroy me. Say it loud and clear. Say it loud, don't be afraid of it. Say it loud. Say, Satan, you cannot destroy me. Cannot. Satan cannot destroy you. The only thing he can do is to influence you to destroy you. That's how he operates. And here's the point. This tendency to be self-destruct is what we refer to as self-sabotage. When you are the one that is at the center of your own destruction. That's called self-sabotage. When you are the one that is actually standing on your own way. Self-sabotage is when you begin to enjoy unhealthy habits that will have an adverse effect on your overall well-being. You are enjoying this habit. It's an unhealthy habit, but you are enjoying it, even though at the end of the day, it will have an adverse effect on your overall well-being. There are quite a number of things that many of us we are engaged in today. That is the reason why we are stuck where we are. It's not the look, ladies and gentlemen, leave the devil for a while. Leave the devil for a while. The day you did that thing, the devil was not around. There are many people today who are trusting for certain things to happen to them, and yet they are the ones that are working not to make it happen. They are saying, oh Lord, prosper this business. Oh Lord. But yet, the thing that you are engaged in is the reason why it's not happening. That is what is called self-sabotage. Look, in the final analysis, when your enemy is finally unveiled, you will be so shocked to see the one behind the veil. It won't be Satan, it will be you. What is killing us is within us. Leave the devil alone. What is killing us is within us. Leave the devil alone. You know, the Bible tells us that we wrestle. I'm sure you remember we wrestle. Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12. For we do what now? We wrestle. So the fight that we are engaged in, it's a wrestling fight. Are you following me? It's a wrestling fight. Destiny fight is a wrestling fight. That's the reason why when Jacob was about to have a destiny change, the Bible tells us that night, he did what now? He has to wrestle with an angel. So destiny fight is a wrestling fight. And let me tell you something about this wrestling fight. This wrestling fight is a triple team fight. You know what it's called? A triple team fight. That's when 3 people will team together to fight others. So the wrestling fight that we are fighting is a triple team fight. 3 things combined together to confront us. 1 is the system around us. 2 is the Satan against us. 3 is the self within us. And let me tell you something. If self is subdued, all other enemy will be brought into subjection. Because Satan can do nothing against you except in collaboration with yourself. Satan, he does not have power to bypass self to hurt you. Satan will have to collaborate with self in order to bring a man down. Therefore, if a man can subdue himself, Satan will not be a matter. Oh, I wish somebody understand what I'm saying this morning. I am saying what is killing us is within us. Leave Satan alone. Oh, which is in the village. Oh, that your uncle. Oh, that your old person. Ladies and gentlemen, leave Satan alone. What is killing us is within us. We are the ones sabotaging our efforts. And it's sad. It's unthinkable that a person that has labored to build is the one that is using his own hand to bring down. I remind you the story of what happened in 1978. In London, when the firefighters went on strike, and then the British military were drafted in to respond to any call. January 14, precisely of 1978, a woman from South London placed a call asking a response for her cat to be saved from a fire incident that was going on. And then immediately, the gallant British soldiers jumped into their truck and zoomed to the place. And when they got there, they entered into action, put out the fire, and then they brought out the cat. And everybody was excited, including the old woman. And then the woman called them to have tea. And when they are done, with joy, they jump into their truck and zoom off, not knowing that the cat that they just rescued was by the tire of their truck. As they zoom off, they roll on the cat and kill the cat. The same people that labor, the same people that risk their life to save the cat, they were the same people also that killed the cat. That they say, is it unthinkable that a man will spend his life, will spend his money, will spend his energy to build something that is worth envying, and yet with his own hand is tearing them down into pieces? Please leave the devil alone. What is killing us is within us. You are the one that have prayed, Lord, give me a good home. And God at some point is beginning to answer your prayer. And yet you are the one now that is engaged in unhealthy behavior that is tearing the home apart. and you think unhealthy behavior over time will not have consequences, you are lying. You're lying. You're lying. Satan wasn't the one that took you to the prostitute den. You went there yourself. Satan wasn't the one that put light on that stick of cigarette. You did that yourself. Satan wasn't the one that brought money from your pocket and you do bet Niger. You did that yourself. And if you think unhealthy behavior over time will not have consequences, you need to think again. Ladies and gentlemen, our worst enemy is inside. When your enemy is finally unveiled, it will not be Satan, it will be self. I plead with you today, don't be the designer of your own catastrophe. That's my prayer. Don't be the designer of your own catastrophe. Don't be found at the center of your own destruction. Don't be. Don't be. Don't be. Do you understand what I'm saying right now? Don't be. The habits, the behavior, the action that you are engaged with, ladies and gentlemen, if they are unhealthy, they will have consequences over time. Whether you like it or not. Devil notwithstanding. Devil notwithstanding.